All right. So welcome everybody back to our Tai Chi practice, or if you're just joining us, welcome. We're going to get into some movements, but we're going to first just begin by taking our attention inwards to your own body, really working on that connection with yourself throughout your whole body, just connecting everything as one whole piece and just working from there. So we're going to do our best to relax your body. We're going to let our attention drift all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. We're going to feel a nice connection with the floor, wherever you are, wherever you have for footwear, your bare feet, socks, shoes. Still try to feel that nice solid connection with your whole feet. We have our weight just melting down, supported in our feet. We have the heels, we have the balls of the feet, the pinky toe side, the big toe side of the balls of the feet, equal weight there. We have our intention going all the way to our toes. So even the big toe supporting some of your weight. And then with that connection, we're going to take your attention up your body, just relaxing every bit as we go. So keeping that connection, not losing that nice connection with the ground. We're going to let your attention drift to the tops of your feet and take a moment. Do your best to just relax all the muscles of your feet. And we're going to drift up to your ankles. Just release tension in your ankles. We're going to relax your shins, relax your calves. Just soften your knees. Relax the fronts of your thighs, the backs of your thighs. Release your glutes, relax your hips. Just soften your belly. Release your lower back, your upper back. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, just soften your chest, let your shoulders just gently release. Relax your upper arms. Soften your elbows. Relax your forearms. Release your wrists. Relax your palms. And let your attention, let your intention drift all the way to your fingertips. So we have that energy going all the way to our toes, all the way to our fingers. We are going to relax here, but don't loosen to the point of where everything just goes limp like this. We still want that intention all the way to your fingers. And then drift back up towards your neck. We're going to just gently soften the muscles in your neck. And take a moment just to relax your face, whether it's just move your jaw, wiggle your nose, maybe lift and lower, scrunch your eyebrows. And then next breath in, let your head just gently float upwards, really nice and tall, space in your vertebrae. And with your exhale, just relax. Take another breath in, let that head just gently float upwards, space all the way down to your knees, to your ankles, and then with your exhale, relax downward. Take a breath in. Imagine there's a string just gently pulling the crown of your head up. With your exhale, the head stays suspended up, the body relaxes down. And then take a breath in, let your shoulders just softly move, floating up towards your ears, just gently rolling, rounding them back and down. Just starting to warm up your body here. A few with your breaths, not forcing the movement, just watching what's happening, listening to your body, seeing where you're at today, and just moving from there. We're going to change that direction, reversing the circles, backwards, up, forward, and down. Next breath in, just let those shoulders float up towards your ears. With your exhale, just gently soften, slight pull down away from the ears as we move. We're going to keep that idea going on. Take a deep breath in here. Let the weight pour more to one arm. With your exhale, just gently let the weight of that arm just softly open you to the side. Then use your breath, come back up through center, stacking the vertebrae. So we're nice and tall with the center line. The weight pours across to the other side. Exhaling down to that side. Use your breath to stack through center, then the weight pours over to the other arm. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, other side. Nice and tall. We're going to turn the palms up, interlace your fingers together. Body is relaxed. And then with our breath, we want our lifting intention through your whole body. So you inhale up, but it's like your whole body is lifting, and then turn the palms up towards the ceiling, let go, circle them wide to the side. We'll do it a few times, interlacing those fingers again, palms are up, inhaling up, rotating, letting go, circling wide. We'll do it one more time. Lifting, turning, lowering down. Okay, we're going to turn the palms face away from us now. We're going to let the arms float up. Bring those forearms a little bit closer together. Bring your head slightly in, so we're just gently rounding your back. And we're going to open the hands, just softly lift the chest, just flexing and extending the spine, inhaling everything back together. Exhaling, open, circling down. Let's try it one more time. Big circular movements with our Tai Chi practice. Just gently, softly let the hands float back down. We're going to try a new movement here to just really warm up the whole body. Now, this is going to be whatever your level is. If your shoulders are giving you a little trouble, whenever we lift our hands overhead, just keep them to a comfortable level. It can be this high, it can be this high, whatever. You don't need to go all the way up overhead. But for this movement, with that connection with your feet, we're going to lift the hands up. We're going to circle to the side. So take them to the side, bring them forward and up. Now what we're going to do is, as we go to the side and lower, just gently squat down. Does not have to be very far, and then come back up. So we're going to circle to the side, gently lower down, come back up. Our hips are facing forward. We're just loosening the knees more and then straightening back up. Not all the way straight. Still keep those knees nice and relaxed. And we come overhead here, we're going to change the direction. So just go the reverse direction that you were doing. Same idea. Again, don't worry about how high your hands are. Don't worry about how far down you're lowering either. Just about getting the whole body moving. We have that connection with your feet. We're just starting to move the parts of the body, coordinating everything, feeling how that feels for you. Let's try one more. Those hands come up and then just gently let them lower down all the way to your legs. Hands are at your sides. Body is relaxed. We're going to let our attention drift all the way back down to our feet, the bottoms of our feet, having that nice connection with the ground. And then in this relaxed state, just gently let your weight go more into one leg. We're stacking our center line right over that heel and then drift through center. So the weight goes, but both feet stay nice and connected. Energy and tension going all the way, even to the pinky toe side of that far foot. Just feeling the weight shift, that connection with the floor. And then go ahead, come back through center. If at any point you feel like you need to shake out your legs or just do a little wiggly dance, go ahead and do that. But then just take a moment settling back into our position. You can take a full breath to just settle your mind, settle your body before we do the movements. Now we have opening heart and mind, so we're going to go through some of the movements that we've done already. This is going to be a big circle up overhead. So with your inhale, arms float up, and then they're going to go out to the side, circling down. And then we're going to make loose fists at the bottom. We're going to pull up. We're going to open and we're going to extend the fingers, lowering down. So this is a big movement to open up a lot of the body. Inhale with that rising intention. Let those arms go up. Elbows stay relaxed. lower down. We make fists. You can imagine your wrists pulling up and then opening, extending your fingers, really working on the tendons, ligaments in the arms, the forearm muscles. Lifting, opening. Grab those fists up, open. Let's do it one more time. A little bit slower. There's no need to rush through any of these movements. If you feel yourself getting slightly distracted or not present, try to go a little bit slower. It usually just brings you right back into the moment. Let those hands gently fall down, opening heart and mind. So that's our first movement for this form that we're working with here. Clap hands as you like is the next. So this one is arms at your sides, the hands go up but out, and then the palms come together. So it's with that same rising intention. Hands go up, palms come together, energy goes downwards with the palm, the fingers. Just rotate out away from you and release. Trying it again. Up, sinking down. Clap hands as you like. This is our second movement in our Tai Chi exercise practice that we're working with. Now you can stay right here, or we're going to add in a little bit of a weight shift with clap hands as you like. So take the weight more to one leg, and then feel that rising sensation. And as the hands come to rest, bring the weight through center, but through continuing to the other leg. Hands up, lowering down. Keep the weight going across. If you feel comfortable, you can let your heel of the empty leg float up as the hands go up, and then as you sink, bring the heel back down, weight goes across, filling up the other leg, floating up, empty heel, lowering down through center, weight shifts across, floating up. Bring the heel back down, shift the weight across, floating up. Gently release that heel, let the hands soften to your sides. Take a shake if you need. Clap hands as you like. Now we have a little weight shift. If you feel comfortable, if you want to keep your weight equal in both legs, that's okay too. Next movement, dearly hug the moon. This is our arms moving now out and away from us. So we have a connection with our feet. We'll do it just facing forward first before we turn. So with your rising intention, with your inhale, the hands are going to go up and a little bit in front of you. So they go out, and then the hands come close, and then you pull that energy in towards yourself and let the hands drop. Called dearly hug the moon. So your arms make this hugging motion. So again, facing forward, I'm just going to turn so you can see. Hands go out and in front, and then they pull in and lower. So you don't come all the way into your chest. There's still a little bit of space. Sink down. Let's try it one more time. Hands go out. Hug in. Lower down. And we're going to do that same motion, but we're going to gently turn your upper body, turning your torso. Our feet are straight here, so our knees are facing those toes. Hips are straight too. We're going to turn the upper body, but keep the hips facing forward. So gently turn yourself towards one of your set of toes, and then let those arms float out. Now, as we gather that energy, as we draw in, we're going to just gently turn your body to face forward and lower down. So we want to stay nice and tall and feel the muscles of your center just gently turning your torso. Other side, hips forward, face the other toes. Hands go out. And then as the energy comes in, gentle twisting, lowering down. Let's face the other way. So you're welcome to use your breath with these movements. We're going to face the other toes, inhale, And then as you draw in with your exhale, those hands lower down. Let's try one more time each side here. Dearly hug the moon. Face the other toes. Turn face the front. Turn it the other way. Turn center. Let those hands gently fall by your sides and then relax towards your legs. And take a little bit of movement if you need. Okay, dance with the rainbow. We're going to go right to. That's our next movement with the arms overhead and turning to the side. We're going to look a little bit at our lower body first before we go further here, because we're going to add a little bit of a different movement. So this is with our opening, closing the gate, which is shifting the weight, filling one leg, and then moving the empty foot, right? So let's look at that for just a second. Fill up one leg, let your weight stack right over that one. We're going to take the empty leg, lift the toes. We're going to just turn those toes. Let your body just naturally open, but keep the weight in the back leg and then turn to face forward. Let those toes lower down. Weight pours across, filling one leg, stacking right over. Lift the empty toes. Just gently open your body. Turn to face forward. Relax down. Now we're going to add in a little adjustment before we even open, which is going to be the toes turning in. I'll talk about that right now. So we're going to take the weight back to the leg it was just on. Lift the empty toes, this time in slightly, just a little bit. Then take the weight, lift the empty toes now and open. Knees are facing our toes, so make sure that's what's happening. They're different directions, so make sure those knees are facing the toes. Turn to face forward. Bring the weight here to just readjust those other toes. Let's try it on the other side. So we fill up the other leg, lift the empty toes, turn in slightly. Then get the weight on that back leg, lift the toes, open the body, turn to face forward. Those toes relax, shifting, facing forward. Okay, so that's our footwork for this dance with the rainbow. Just adjusting slightly how our stance, if we froze facing the side, a little bit more comfortable, hopefully. For your knees, that's the whole point of doing this, really be able to move with no problems. So upper body is going to be the arms lifting. We'll just go through this one time each side. So the arms go up, overhead. Again, whatever's comfortable for you can be here. That's okay too, but overhead. Then we're going to turn. So as the body opens, the arms go to the side too. The far arm is palm up. The top one is right above your head if you can. Not touching your head, but just hovering above. Then come back, turning your body to face forward. Lower down with those hands. Other side, we have that lifting intention. Then we're going to turn the other way. Palm up on the forearm. Lower down. Dance with the rainbow. So let's try full body now. So we're going to take the weight to one leg, lift the toes and turn in slightly. Little prep step right there. And then shift your weight. So now we have a full leg here. We're going to lift up. So the hands lift as the empty toes lift. Gently let your body open as the foot rotates. The hands fall to the side. Turn back, forward, release those toes. Shift the weight to adjust the other toes. And then shift the weight to get ready for the other side. So we turn those toes in. Bring your weight to that back leg. Lift the arms, lift the toes. Open the body. Turn to face forward. Weight shift. A little adjustment. Let's try each side again. Weight here. Lift the empty toes in slightly. Then bring the weight there. Then we have that lifting intention, that rising intention. Turn your body open. Facing forward, closing those toes. Shifting your weight. Adjusting. Prepping. Shifting. Lifting. Turning. Turn the face forward. Just gently adjust the feet. Relax your hands down. Take a little movement if you need. Okay. So we have a little bit more weight shifting now. That is really the idea behind Tai Chi. When we have equal weight in both legs, it might not even be considered Tai Chi. It would be considered Wuji, where our weight is equal. And then once we get that weight shift, we kind of just slowly keep it going. That's that Tai Chi, that's that yin yang energy idea from leg to leg. So let's keep going. We have push the water, help the waves, which I believe we got to last week. And if not, then we're going to do it now. So that's great. So we're going to bring one foot slightly forward, and then we're going to do this pushing motion. We're going to look at the push first. So starting from equal weight in both legs, we're going to inhale. Palms are down, let the hands come up about shoulder height. We're going to draw the hands in towards yourself. And then the palms are going to lift slightly so they're facing away from you. And with your exhale, just let those hands extend. Palms are going to slightly turn down towards the ground as you pull them back. And then extend. So we have this sort of circular motion, if you can imagine it like that, just gently lowering, pulling back in. You can inhale with this gathering sensation and exhale with that gentle, what is called a push. Now, the push is the elbows bent, so we're not shoving with strain on the shoulders. You're just exhaling, letting the hands extend. And then inhale, drawing those hands back in towards yourself. So it's a full body, gentle motion, inhale. The hands extend, that push, that energy comes from your lower back through your whole body into those hands, lowering. Bring the hands back in towards yourself. With your exhale, just gently lower them down. We're going to look at the same idea, but with a small step forward. We're going to just do one. We'll go to each side. We'll figure out how this works. So fill up one leg. We have one is empty. This is empty. This one is full. So we can have, the heel can lift easily. Now what we're going to do, imagine there's a string just above your knee. It's going to gently pull. Maybe the toes come up off the floor, and then the heel is going to just drop down slightly in front. We're going to drop the toes down, but a little bit more open. Lift those hands. And we're going to shift the weight with the hands. So bring the weight towards that front foot. Shift the weight back. Gently turning your torso to face whichever toes you're going for, wherever the weight is. As we go forward, we turn towards those front toes. As you shift back, gently turn towards the back toes. Shift your weight to the back. Empty that front leg. Let that knee gently float up. Let the foot come back. Lower down. Let's try the other side. So bring the weight to the other leg. We have that string just gently floating that knee up. Heel touches down. Toes slightly wide. Hands come up. Bring the weight forward. Relax the palms slightly down towards the floor. Pushing forward. Gently pulling back. Push the water, help the waves. If you imagine waves coming in, pulling back, that's the motion. That's the sensation that we're looking for. Forward, shift the weight back, emptying that front leg. Let that knee float up. Toes are down. Relax the hands to your sides. Wiggle out if you need to. Okay, so that's 5 movements for our form. We're going to go back through all 5 right now. We're going to do them once. If we have different sides, we're going to do one time each side. See where we get there. Opening heart and mind is first, but again, take that breath if you need to get in the right headspace before you do this. And then with your rising intention, the hands lift. Circle out to the side. Hands are in front. Make those loose fists. Like the wrists are being led here, and then the fingers extend. Lowering down. So clap hands as you like. We're going to do twice now if we have the weight shift. So the arms go up, weight is on one side. Heel lifts. If you feel comfortable, lower the heel down as the weight goes through center, continuing to the other side, lifting. Lower that heel. Weight through center, relax the hands. Dearly hug the moon is next. Hips stay forward, gently turn your upper body towards your toes. Hands go out. Gather in, rotate to face forward, relax. The hands, other side, hips are forward, turn towards the other toes. Rotate your body facing forward. Dance with the rainbows next. So we're going to take the weight, the one leg, lifting the empty toes, turning in slightly. Then taking the weight to the back leg, lifting the arms and the empty toes, opening whole body, turning the face forward. Those toes come down, the weight goes through, lift to adjust. Bring the weight here to set up the other toes slightly in. Sit the weight on that back leg, lift, open. Turn to face the front. Hands lower down as the weight comes across to readjust the other toes. Now you push the water, help the wave right away. So we're going to fill up one leg. Let that knee just gently get pulled up. Heel comes down, toes are open. Hands come up. Weight shifts just over the front ankle. Bring the weight back, emptying the front leg. We're going to bring that front leg back right away. So just one each side here. Hands lower down as the weight continues to fill up the other leg. Empty, leg floats up. Heel down, toes open. Weight forward. Lower the hands down. Front leg floats back. Let the hands rest alongside your legs. Then with your next breath in, hands go up and out. And then in front of you, palms are down. Your exhale with that sinking motion, closing out our form. Inhaling up, sinking those hands down. Just gently let the hands come one palm on top of the other, resting just below your belly button. Take a moment here, sinking down, feeling the weight maybe gently shifting from leg to leg, head floating up towards the ceiling. Just relax your body, let it gently move. And then slowly even out the weight in your legs. Find stillness here. With a breath in, we're going to let your right arm float out in front in a closed fist. Left hand palm open on top of that fist. Gentle bow with an exhale. Thank you all so much for joining me for Tai Chi. Hope to see everybody next week in the next video if you're watching this on YouTube. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.